Young Miami just did an interview with Charlamagne the God, and she came out and expressed some regrets about telling people she enjoys golden showers. I couldn't believe she came out and said that she want to be R. Kelly. Man, that lady crazy, but that show you what money do. Diddy got plenty money, and people will enjoy whatever the hell he tells them to enjoy. But I'm glad she came out and said that it wasn't true, because people need to understand that these celebrities and entertainers will say anything. If somebody write them a check, they'll talk about their own damn mama. And Young Miami ain't no different. She out here trying to act like it's cool to get peed on. Ain't no telling how many girls follow her or listen to her for relationship advice and this stuff like that. They trying to get them a rich man to take care of them. And she got them thinking she enjoyed getting urinated on. And the whole time, she didn't even know what a golden shower was. She was just saying this so she could try to go viral with her little podcast. But I'm going to play the clip. The first clip I'm going to play is when she was pretending like she enjoyed it. And then I'll get into the Charlamagne interview.
Oh, Lord. What is it?
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers? Meaning when the guy pees on you?
Mm-hmm.
Pee on you everywhere? You like it?
I just like it.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Freak of the week, huh? So you say take a shot. You say take a shot? Oh, we need a shot.
I take a shot.
You like golden showers?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm going to be honest. Hold on, one more thing.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah, why I picked this one.
Do you feel like you've been judged fairly?
No, I feel like I've been judged. I feel like I get judged for every single thing that I do, and it's just like I've been trying to go down the timeline and figure out, well, when did all this happen and when did this shift, or like what's the problem?
I think it was Carisha, please. Only because it was such a good podcast, but you would get so comfortable on there that you would talk and you would say things and you would give them ammo. Like when you talked about getting peed on.
I made that up.
Don't say you made that up now.
Okay,
No. Okay, I made eating booty up.
Okay, no, let's talk about it. So I didn't even make that card. I didn't even know what a golden shower was. So I came up with the cards with someone. And when I got to the car, I'm like, what the fuck is a golden shower? And then she was like, you ain't never, da-da-da. I'm like, bitch, no. So when we was doing a podcast, I just did it because I was promoting my game. So I'm thinking that this gonna be something that just like go viral, but I ain't know it was like a whole thing of like me actually being peed on. And that's something I'm just like, damn, like I should have really thought about that one. I didn't think it was like a, yeah.
And you was dating somebody named P. Diddy.
I said that.
That's what I'm saying.
My God, but
you did that to yourself.
I know. That was one thing that was like, it was good and bad. Cause like that was like the most talked about thing ever, and that was 1 month that my sales went skyrocket. But all money and good money, and that's one thing I was just like, damn, I should have thought about that. And I always go back to it because I remember calling Brittany. Was like, Brittany, she was like, and even when it came out, she was like, bitch, you ain't even know what a golden shower was. And I'm like, it's out there. These people ain't gonna believe me. That's just something that I gotta bite that bullet. Gotta down the hill.
So you never been peed on?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
No. If I would have been peed on, I told y'all.
You ain't gotta tell us everything. I've learned that in life too. You think you gotta share so much because we be in front of these cameras and in front of these microphones, we be over.
But if I talk about my sexual life, I talk about it, I'll say it. No.
Yeah, I'm with Charlamagne. I think that's when everything went downhill too. You can't come out and tell the world that you enjoy a golden shower and not expect people to look at you any differently. Because I could be wrong about that, because they done popularized eating butt. Hip hop has just fallen. Anytime, maybe we giving my Young Miami too hard of a time, because I don't hear people dismissing folks and canceling them for saying they eat. Man, please, that ain't gonna never be cool. In fact, that's even worse than getting peed on, if you ask me. So she was tripping on that. But as they got deeper into the interview, they started talking about Diddy and her relationship with him. And that's when I agree with Young Miami when she speaks about Diddy. Like most whores, she has some very redeeming qualities. One of the things that I like most about hoes is that they know they place, if it's a good whore. And that's how Young Miami is. I see why Diddy was with her. She's very loyal to a certain degree because she know who he is. She know what she dealing with, and she doesn't try to act like she's above it. She know if she with him, she gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off, and I can admire that.
Tells you say you name a bunch of men, and you say my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me take that while he for hours. Now we know who that is. That's Diddy. In light of everything that has transpired, why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like, I'm expressing myself. It's music. It's my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm going to do that.
When someone, you were connected to becomes the center of serious allegations and legal issues, how do you reconcile the person you knew with the headlines everybody else sees? I
think in life you always get put in something or a situation where you gotta make a life decision and you gotta look back and say like, what makes sense for me right now? Like I can love this person, but I can love this person from a distance, or I can have a relationship with this person, but maybe I gotta come back to it. Like maybe I gotta come back around, and I think that was one of those situations.
You wrote a letter vouching for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced would change. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or like support some if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So
did being tied to the Diddy situation impact your brand in any way?
It did.
Really?
It did. Bad.
Like I'm not talking about just social media shit. I'm talking about in real life.
It did.
Like what?
It was a lot. Like I lost deals, I lost money, I lost relationships, I lost a lot, and Now
that's a flat out lie right there. Anybody who think Diddy has changed is a fool. Diddy ain't changed one bit, and he ain't gonna never change long as he got $1 billion. He gonna continue to do what he wanna do. But that ain't the point. The point is she's sticking by him. She know his ass ain't changed, but she ain't gonna throw him under the bus. And I respect that, man. I like that about her. Because she could do like everybody else and paint him out to be a monster and act like she didn't know what was going on. But it says a lot about her character that she's still willing to ride it out. And she ain't lying. What she got to act like he a demon for? That wasn't her experience with him. And that, a lot of people like to try to put their experience with a person on everybody. They like to paint a person with such a broad brush. And sometimes maybe y'all just didn't work out or maybe y'all weren't a good match. That doesn't mean that this person is just down bad and evil. And that's why I really had a problem with Cassie. I would pick Young Miami over Cassie 7 days out of the week because Cassie is the type of person, she threw that man under the bus and she no different than Young Miami. She knew what he was into. She was down with it. She was taking the money. But as soon as she saw an opportunity to throw him under the bus and try to save herself, she took it. And that's really the only difference with Young Miami and Cassie. That's really the only difference between any females. You got some that are self-aware and accountable, which makes dealing with them very smooth. And then you got some who just straight delusion, just delulu, crazy, don't understand anything outside of what they want. And Young Miami just don't strike me as that type. I mean, is she ghetto? Yeah. Is she ripping and running in the streets? She kind of loose and all like that. That's true. But at the end of the day, I think I'll bet on her before I bet on somebody like Cassie.